You're walking on the street with your girl, or not your girl. Tristan, you're walking on the street with a female comedian who's a friend of yours, right? A bunch of black guys go, yo, what up, shorty? Yo, what up, shorty? Why are you hanging out with that? They don't know that that's not your girlfriend.
Are any of them holding a sandwich? Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Are we live?
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
I think we're live. Welcome to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. We talk about the best moments that happened on the network this week. Your regularly scheduled Michael is in Canada.
Yes.
This is Jorge. You guys might know him from On the Gate, TTI, formerly of Zoo, formerly of the Intern Olympics, currently of On the Jorge. If you guys were here today, you caught those. He doesn't record those anymore. He just airs them. And it's lost media. What's up, Jorge? I miss you.
Lost because my marbles have been missing for the last 97 years.
Don't you need to have had them once for them to be lost?
I had them and then I got bullied.
That's sad.
Yeah.
We talk about the best moments that happened on the network this week. Mike's in Canada. I have 2 weeks the apartment to myself, and I both love and hate it. It is very chill to cook foods that I wouldn't normally make for dinner because I know that he wouldn't like them. That was cool.
See, and the thing about cooking for Mike is that you can trick him into eating almost anything because it's not like he sees what you put in front of him.
He can't see it anyway. He is the stereotype of the boyfriend that needs to have protein in every meal, though. So while I haven't literally been making buttered noodles, like I have been making spiritual equivalents to buttered noodles. And I've also been watching, I have a poster of 100 movies that everyone should watch or whatever, where you like scratch off the movie as you watch it, and then there's like a little icon for it underneath.
Is it a scratch and sniff?
You know, I haven't tried.
You should
I've only scratched it. I haven't sniffed it.
Huff the poster.
I will. So this week I watched, what was the first one? Moonlight. Gay as hell.
What?
Gay as hell.
Is there a gay behind me or something?
No, that was for you.
Oh, for me?
You should watch it.
You shouldn't have.
You should. He like features the nails when he does that.
I have nails.
It was great. It was a really good movie. Best Picture? I don't know. Although I didn't see any of the other movies that year.
Wait, is that the one that did it actually win, or is that the
No,
one?
that one actually won, and they said La La Land.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I didn't see La La Land. Maybe it's incredible, but that one seems not my type of movie.
You know, if you rearrange the letters in La La Land,
you get
La Lal and.
That's not even rearranging though. That's just how they. That's just saying it differently.
Tomato.
Anyone really good at and now I don't even remember what they're called. Words where you change the letters and it's
anagram.
Anagrams. Anyone else good at anagrams? Can you tell us a good anagram for La La Land, please? Yeah, Moonlight was good, and then I also watched Enter the Dragon, which I didn't realize until before this episode started that Jorge has big feelings about.
Yeah, fucking kung fu, Bruce Lee. Like I told her, Dylan, this is something that Dylan and I bonded over when I first moved here and got to this wonderful, illustrious place called the GaS Digital Studios.
Not even New York City, just here specifically.
Yeah,
I've moved here.
I've never been to New York City. I've only been to the GaS Digital Studios. As some of you may know, if you're an OTJ regular, you know that I live in the fireplace over here.
Over here, yeah. Sorry, this is like a weirdly gritty iced tea that I got.
It's a grit tea?
It's good. Oh, green, you said?
Grit tea. Dom, hit the drop.
You can.
Does it live or does it die?
Good choice. Wait, can one of you
The
bring me
bit
one
died.
of those tiny little Zacks from over there? You'll know when you see it. Oh, you got one. Give me that, please. Oh, okay. We can't see it, but on top of your body armor. What's that? That's what that's called. I will say, I started Enter the Dragon, and I went, man, this is goofy as hell. This is so corny.
Because you're a girl. Girls don't know it.
It was so corny. It just in like a 70s way. Where
movies were awesome.
The ADR was awful.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that none of the lines that you're hearing were what was actually said.
It's like watching...
Some of the accents are a little ham-fisted.
Yeah, it's like watching a 2008 YouTube video where it's like the shittiest cuts, the worst like Sony Vegas, like little special effects. Every iMovie transition in the same 3 fucking
fonts.
free songs.
Yeah, and songs. Yeah. That being said, there were at least 2 or 3 kung fu moves that made me go, fuck yeah, that was cool as hell. There's a part where he like, they've hit each other, and then one guy goes flying back, and he like puts his foot out, and the guy lands like balls first onto his foot, and it really got me. I was like, that was cool as hell. I also like how many women are in this movie, shockingly so. Like, yes, most of them are prostitutes, but then there's one that's like a secret agent.
Whoa.
It was very Epstein-esque.
You don't have to say the P word. You don't have to
indentured sexual servants? Is that better?
But enough about what I tell the IRS.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, and it was a good hour and a half, because so many movies on that poster are like, I almost watched The Seven Samurai. Maybe that's why I thought this was going to be a foreign dub. And that movie's like over 3 hours. And I went, I simply don't have it in me right now. Yeah, that's it. That's what I've been doing with my time, home alone in my apartment.
Have you been playing with the cat?
Yes. She's been weird. And I can't tell if it's her getting old regular style or old like go to a vet type shit. Can you write getting old regular style?
I was gonna say as opposed to getting old doggy style, but that's inappropriate.
We can write that down too. She is very cute, but she's been a real pest lately, and I can't tell if. I think she likes when she knows where everyone is.
Yeah, she needs Papa.
Yeah, but even like if he's not there, she's like, all right, sit on the couch, stop moving. She's like, stay here, and then I can curl up next to you, and I know where you are. Like she herds us. That's it. Anything fun you did this week before we get into it?
Ooh, what did I do this week? 2 weeks ago I went and saw my Dodgers play the New York Yankees, and then this weekend I watched them.
That was 2 weeks ago.
And then this week I watched them play the New York Mets.
Very cool.
That was
Who won?
The Mets did, but I knew we were gonna lose. Emmett Sheehan. It was a bullpen game. It is what it is. But Citi Field way better than New Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Mets fans not as fun as Yankee fans.
Really?
So I've been to Dodgers Mets NLCS and then Yankees Dodgers World Series games. And also just regular season games for both. And this was the first time when I went to the Dodgers Yankees a couple weeks ago. It was the first time where it actually felt dangerous. And I was like,
to be a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to be either fan, really. But it was so much fun. I was so happy.
Nice. That's your shit, though.
Yeah, that's how it should be, because sports is supposed to get you riled up. You're supposed to be in the game. Everybody is supposed to be bonding over one or the other.
Yeah.
And ever since I moved here, everyone's been so soft and whack, and it's not fun if you don't feel threatened for your life. What's the point of doing anything?
Yeah, I have probably told you before. I've only been to 2 baseball games in my life. The second one was a Dodgers game in LA with my friend from LA and her family. And I was wearing, I don't remember who the other team was, but I was wearing like maroon or something, which is closer to what the other team was. And I felt kind of bad. So my dad bought me a Dodgers hat, which I still have. And we got there late and someone was like, not heckling, but we could hear someone being like, oh, these fucking fair weather fans or whatever. But then everyone like left early. For whatever reason, the score made everyone go, we don't need to catch this last part. And my dad was like, we missed the boring part and we get the best part and everyone else is missing the best part. So yeah, feel very connected too. And the first game I ever saw was Mets. I don't remember who. Citi Field will always have a negative place in my heart because I did the Spartan race there.
Oh, that's right. Back when all
We
the
were
GaS
physical.
digital, yeah. Everybody except for me, because I was like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself like that.
I'll
do stupid things on camera, but for no content, what's the point?
It felt like a bit. It was so fucking hot and awful, but I also think about doing them again. If anyone wants to do a 5K with me, I want to do a 5K the next couple months.
Or give Shannon 15K.
Or you can give Shannon 15K, Shannon Lee Ding, on Venmo. She needs to move. That's kind of all I have for TTI. I didn't watch TTI this week, but I have a couple other shows. We have Zoo, American Loser, Fart Carnival, Legion of Skanks, update on the Ugliest Pussy contest. Jorge has On the Gate for me. Triggered. Any of those stand out to you that you want to start with? Any studio lore? It was flooding and now it's not flooding.
So last week it was flooding here because of the rain. This weekend we were preparing for the worst and nothing really happened.
It's always like that.
And then what else? It was a busy week for no reason. Like one of those weeks, sometimes stuff just gets packed into a day and it throws everything off.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be chill vibes.
Always Monday. Like, come here on a Thursday or a Friday. This Thursday especially, but, come in on a Thursday or a Friday. Nothing. Monday, Tuesday, oof. And Wednesday is truly hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those shows you want to talk about first?
I will say that we had Lil Mo Mozzarella on TTI.
Okay.
He talked a lot. Shannon
period
did not talk a lot.
Wow.
Which the same thing happened. Figs was very happy. Figs and Dom were very happy boys.
Oh,
this was
right.
the most entertained I've ever seen Dom in my life since working here. Like you can't see Dom on camera on this show or on American Loser or actually on any of his shows. Actually,
TTI.
You can't see him. I guess
you definitely see him on TTI.
Oh yeah, so you can go watch any episode of TTI and watch him like this. And on this episode, he's like, gabagool.
Yeah.
I also don't think he's actually Italian.
I don't think you would name yourself Mozzarella if you were Italian.
Oh no, I'm talking about Dom.
Oh.
I think he's just from Long Island.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard Dom claim Italian. Thoughts?
I'm Italian.
But not as much.
But like, so
my grandpa moved here from Italy.
Oh, that's
so
pretty
it's like
good.
Kind of direct, but I don't.
That's closer than I have. That's fewer generations than I have.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Mine is great grandparents.
You're not like a Little Caesars Italian. You're like
an
actual gabagool.
Yeah. That's fair. Any highlights? Favorite? What did you think of this episode? You talked about what Figs and Dom thought. What did you think?
It was an episode.
We watched the shit out of it, as Zach would say.
I took some notes.
And his notes were this long. Yeah. Well, we can alternate if you want, so we won't go straight into On the Gate. We'll go into one of these. I think we can start with rap.
The Real Ass Podcast, hosted by Louis J. Gomez and Zachary Amico.
I think so. Another show where you can see Dom in the booth.
You can see Dom, you can hear Dom, you can see Serafina. You can hopefully actually not see Serafina because she should be out fetching a
Tucked
drink or
away.
something, or
hidden from
making
the
sure
crowd.
that the correct Red Bulls are in order.
He gives the example, and I don't understand why. They touch on this story and then don't explain what it's about, where it was like
Lewis touched
Karen
something and not explain why? Never would have thought that happened.
She also assaulted you sandwich-wise.
Just like when you're walking down the street.
Karen Fian and Tristan Bowling. I made a joke I actually caught the beginning of this live. I was like, two guests that wear a women's extra small.
Oof.
And everyone really liked that.
Oof. I do want to see Tristan in like a baby tee.
Yeah, do you remember on Weird Cut, Drake and Josh, where they were all stuck in the house there was like a storm or something, and then one of Drake or Josh's friends borrowed one of Megan's shirts, and they were like, "Why'd you give him one of my shirts?" And he was like, he liked that there was a panda on it. And it was this big fucking dude stretched into a tiny shirt. And not that Tristan's a big dude, but that's kind of how I'm picturing it. Sorry about that. I can't read you because your glasses are reflective and it's kind of disarming. All right. They touch on the fact that a story where they're like, Karen disrespected me. And then they're like, Lewis gives, and I wanted to get your opinion on this hypothetical situation.
Tristan, you're walking on the street with a female comedian who's a friend of yours. A bunch of black guys go, yo, what up,
Cross the
shorty?
street. Cross
Yo,
the street.
they don't know that that's not your girlfriend.
Are any of them holding a sandwich?
You're walking with a chick and a bunch of dudes come in and they're like disrespecting
I hope
her.
a bunch of dudes come in.
They made a joke that that's what Tristan would do, and that's the Karen Fian method, is to blow all the guys.
What if I blow all the black guys?
Whoa. I know. When you
Are you
first
gonna fee hand your way out of it?
Oh, yes, blow. That's what I was going to do with all the guys. Yes.
Is that a real thing, walking with a chick and you're like, I now have to fight these guys, even though this is not my girlfriend? Is that a thing?
What do you mean?
Basically, he was like, oh, if you're walking with a chick that's not your girlfriend and these dudes are like hitting on her, and he was like, they don't know that that's not my girlfriend. Therefore, I have to act like she is my girlfriend and be offended. And then the story was actually about a sandwich. I don't understand how. And then they just
So there was a Zach
into
story?
it. No, Zach wasn't even in this.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, I guess, yeah, you have to, whenever you're with somebody of weaker status, in this case, a woman, you do have to elevate your own game and be like, I am a protector. I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't say, I guess it's like subconscious. It's not like
I could picture us in this situation. Can't imagine you caring that much.
yeah, but that's also because I don't care about you that much.
It's like if it was a woman if it was you and Serafina.
Oh, that was the worst person you could have chosen.
If it was you and Karen.
Yeah, if it was me and Karen or Shannon or Caroline.
Right.
Or Alex or
any other woman I respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karen Feehan.
No, Karen, because Karen can Karen can fight for herself.
Karen could peg you and fight for herself. That's
at the same time? Have you been in my dream journal? Oh my goodness.
The other thing that I have written down here is, really quick, what do you think the most hated profession is? Because they touch on dentists.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saying dentist and maybe podcast producer, 1A, 1B.
Yeah, very good. But no, you're right, because the fans also hate the podcast producer as well as the hosts.
I got a complaint because I accidentally put for TTI this week. I put the date as July 28th, 2029.
They hate that,
and so it went to the top of their feed, and they sent like a whole like "fuck you" to Ralph. And then Ralph had to forward the email to me and Shannon.
Imagine having so little going on in your life that warrants an email from you.
Yeah, many expletives. It was very hurtful.
That's crazy.
Like,
I've done way worse shit than that at my job.
I had to curl up in a ball and like
cry,
pretend that Karen was pegging me, and just so that way I could feel better.
Yeah, it's crazy what people. That's so true. I was gonna say some other shit like ICE agent, but
nah, at least they're getting money out of it.
Podcast producer is true. Podcast producer is turns out the most persecuted minority group in America, I would say.
Yeah, because it's like a podcast producer is sort of like. It's like when you nominate yourself as a hall monitor, like you get no real perks. You're doing it just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Like you're just a dickhead for no reason.
And you love it.
Yeah, you're fucking Randall from Recess.
I think that good poll. I think Zach they said dentist and Zach said IRS agent, different 3-letter agency.
Yeah, true. True.
Telemarketer?
Nah, because again, you could ignore that, and at least they're making money. Like. Everybody's been in that position where it's like it's a stable 9 to 5,
That's true.
It's like
I
you gotta
thought they made
respect it.
money on commission. That would suck because no one answers.
Except for the people that do. Oh, actually, bring that back. Save that for
Put a pin in that.
for on the gate later.
Copy that. I was getting a bunch of robocalls, and I kept answering like 9 take me off your list to all of them, and then I made the mistake of answering one that had a real person behind it, and it was a survey company. And at the time, she was like, well, I can't survey you if you're like at work or driving or whatever. And I'm like, I'm at work. And she's like, all right, I'll call you back. And now they are actually calling me back. And it's always the same number. So I ignore it. And they keep calling me.
Oh.
They should at least change their number. That way they would throw me off. Ohio. Something Ohio.
Skibbity?
I wish.
Ohio?
People don't say that anymore. That's dead.
No, it's not. It'll forever live on in my heart.
That was such a short one.
If I had a nickel.
The last thing I have written down is freestanding queefs. Thoughts on a regular sex queef versus a freestanding queef? I didn't know anyone could do that. You could just squeeze one out. I cannot do that.
The only time I've seen that is when I first got here was the episode of SDR.
That makes so much sense.
With the queef chick who brought her cousin. Her cousin is her co-conspirator in queefing.
Woman? Okay. Still weird.
But it was like Tim Butterly, Justin Silver.
Hot.
I forget who else. I think Ralph wasn't here. And this bitch can queef on command.
That's pretty... I remember this.
And she like queefed out a candle. That was pretty cool.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Is that gross or is that cool?
That's nifty.
It's kind of nifty.
Like that's a fun party trick.
There was a really good joke where Karen was talking about post-sex queefs. And Lewis goes, what about a freestanding queef? And she goes,
Oh my, well, that's a basset hound. That is not a woman.
That really got me. I don't know why. Yeah, didn't know anyone who could do that.
I mean, it is just controlling the air and like the lower body, which I've heard Joanna Angel and other people talk ad nauseum about. Like you can, if you're a real woman, you can really control how you go on.
I'm just not working hard enough, I guess. Damn.
Yeah.
Leave a comment if you can do that or if fucked a lady that could do that.
But queefs are interesting. Like a sex queef?
Yeah.
Because it's, in theory, it's being into our heads that anything that sounds like that is supposed to be gross. Nasty, whatever. But in this case...
But it's just empty air.
It's just air, and it means like you're not doing
not necessarily a good job, but it means you're doing a lot.
Yeah, you're working.
Yeah.
You're putting in the effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
have no strong feelings about them. They were just there.
Yeah.
That's on that, I think. Unless you have more. A good episode. Two favorite guests, I would say.
Yeah, Tristan is the man. I love Tristan. I wish that he would date me and we can have glorious babies and podcasts.
If someone was if you and Tristan were walking down the street and someone disrespected him, would you be like, that's my man, don't talk to him like that?
Oh yeah, I would beat the fuck out of I would go to jail for Tristan.
Do we want to do Skanks or Zoo next? Actually, let's do Skanks, thematically related. Ugliest pussy contest. So far, only one. And have you seen it?
No.
Should pull it up. It should be on this computer if you like just open what I had up. And please make a timestamp of this so that I censor it out of the YouTube version. I was expecting worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also like, it's not unreasonable for you to send this to the Ugliest Pussy contest. But I was expecting worse. I'm like, this is fine. You gave birth. And she said that it like fucked her up real bad.
Yeah.
I've heard of that where like you give birth and it like splits you.
Yeah.
Right to your asshole.
Yeah, that's why boo producers.
Muted on the GaS website. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, the anticipation.
It was empty. I was saying that my two gay dads are on a date behind the guests. It's Alex and Rick, Skanks fans, are like at a romantic 2-person table behind the guests.
Look at Slim J. Okerson.
Skinny boy.
Too skinny.
Sorry. We'll get to it. Either way, she spoke in this. So in the last episode, I was going, how are you going to verify that the pussy belongs to who shows up to claim the ticket? She speaks in this. So I feel like that is pretty valid. I also didn't realize they needed a video, and that makes more sense. Peyton Ruddy is one of the guests on this one, and I think I've said many times that guy's really funny.
Comedy. Yeah, shout out comedians. I prefer dick contests. I feel like I remember also when I first got here, we did like a dick competition.
Smallest dick or worst
It might have been
life.
smallest dick. And I remember Alex, I think it's also on a GaS journal.
I cut it in last week.
Yeah, like just going through all these emails of dicks.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
I said this to Mike last week because Mike was like, we're spreading the love. They're like, we want someone who's gotten a bad hand in life to get this ticket. And I go, I don't think the challenges for someone with an ugly pussy are the same as someone with the tiniest dick. I feel like ugliest either way. I feel like people get past that.
Yeah, and
Smallest can be, like, if it's that small, can be a challenge.
Yeah, and like what constitutes an ugly vagina? That's like,
yeah,
that's so subjective.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, I was having this conversation with some people not too long ago.
Men, women, both?
Both.
Okay.
I like a meatier vagina. Like, I like some lip action.
I've heard that. Not from you, but I've heard that from some people.
Because, like, it's more fun to work with. You have more going on. It gets a little bit messier.
They actually said that on Rap. I think Karen brought that up on Rap, and everyone shut her down.
A lot of guys like long lips because they like the grip.
Nope.
It's almost like they're getting double the pleasure.
Nope.
Nah, dude.
And I was like, I think there's definitely people who prefer that.
Yeah, that's like...
There's more to... It feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, 'cause as somebody who enjoys giving oral...
Yeah.
Like, that's something that plays it. Because I
can see it being worse in that context.
Oh, no. Because this is also my other cross that I bear, is that I like some body hair.
Oh,
so
do I.
And so I like getting into the jungle and having to weed out and go like, I know you're in there. I know you're in there.
I'll find
I have
it.
to search and I have to go on an adventure. I have to bring a camelback full of water and electrolytes
Right.
in order to get to complete my destination.
This explains a lot. Or not that it explains anything, but it makes sense for you.
Yeah.
I agree about the hair, but I feel like a medium amount. Like, if I don't see skin underneath, that's too much. I'm like, some is good. Some is preferred to bald.
Yeah. Also, the other thing with like a lippy or meatier vagina versus like a small toy vagina
Yeah, right.
is a tiny clit sucks. Like, I was with
Yeah.
this girl one time, it was like basically non-existent.
Right.
Like, you know the joke where it's like a clit so big it's like a dick? It's like her clit was like...
You actually couldn't find it.
Like, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like the fucking needle point.
Yeah.
Not even the needle, or like not even... Like, it was...
Right.
So you had to like... And then it's still a clitoris, which is sensitive, so it's like...
You touch it by accident?
You go like this, and like your whole finger is the whole thing, and she's just like, ah! And you're like, what's the point of doing this? Yeah.
That's so funny. I was going to say that this lady that submitted for the Ugliest Pussy contest said that she was on a medication that made her not grow pubes.
Interesting.
And they're finally now growing back.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. Yay!
I've definitely said on this show before that when I was doing my medical study and they were giving me what's the word I'm looking for? Not unauthorized drugs. No, I wasn't getting the placebo. I was getting the real ones.
When you're
just
getting
drugs that they were testing.
Yeah. Not regulated.
It made my hair turn white. That's why you can't really see it anymore, but there's a stripe here. And the first thing that changed, my whole pubes were white.
Hell yeah.
But not all of them, because I don't shave it bald. I just shave it down. So it'd be like white and then like black on the top. And then my whole leg hair and armpit hair were also white. It was weird. And it's back now. I was kind of bummed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would take something to change my hair.
But it was only white.
That's fine. If I do white pubes, sounds fun.
It was kind of fun.
If I had white butthole hair, if it went black on my dick and then slowly gray to white, like a gray taint, and then white butthole hair, like a nice gradient.
That's
like,
not how that works.
That's my ideal sunset.
Right.
There's a gradient of genitalia to butthole.
Very good.
That's.
I didn't get to pick, but I guess...
Artists, please, I will commission this painting.
Yeah, DM this to Jorge on
I need it to be at least 5 feet by 8 feet.
Pretty big.
I hope it's big, honey.
Yeah, I guess I could have controlled it more by shaving strategically, but I just didn't. I was like, we can move on.
All right.
Yeah, that was all I had for skanks. Oh, Pape. I saw him without his head last week.
Oh, what are you talking about? That's his head. He only has one head. How can somebody walk around without their head?
It was crazy.
Like, you're making things up again.
What do we want to talk? What are you thinking?
What stuff do you got?
Fart Carnival, Loser, Zoo, on the Gate.
Let's do...
I forgot to do my disclaimer that this is a real gas show and that we get paid to be here. I usually do that at the top because there's been a crazy influx of comments being like, "Were these people fucking fan fictioning their way to fame off of other people's shows?" It's they want us to do this.
I wish we were doing fan fiction right now.
We can talk about fan fiction for Zoo because of the guests.
Oh, my wife.
Yeah. Becca. They're kind of both your wife.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sort of polyam in that way. Never mind.
It makes sense that they're in a poly.
Yeah, we're in a throuple right now.
Rebecca Kaplan. And
Amanda Lynn
Baez were on Zoo this week. They have a podcast that I've been a guest on. Are you jealous?
I'm jealous because I asked so many times.
Really?
Yeah.
Called Bad Fanfiction Podcast, in which I read part of Sold to One Direction, the iconic, famous, like, the fanfiction. Very good. Go watch that. Maybe I'll link it if I think of it. First of all, Zach was talking about what's the fucking Juggalo?
Gathering of the Juggalos?
Gathering, yeah. The Gathering of the Juggalos. How people will wipe their ass with $1 and leave it on the ground and stand slightly out of view and wait for people to come pick it up. Zach said that there was some sort of prank or
poop dollar
test different than this, where people would put, like, as like a social experiment, would put a $20 bill in the toilet.
Some prank show did a thing years ago where they put a 20 in a toilet bowl and then put, like, yellow food coloring in the water and, like, a turd. And they saw who would try and fish the 20 out.
I feel like I'd do that. I'd do that.
Would you pick it up? Because they all kind of said that for a 20, they probably or Zach said that in his younger days, he'd probably wrap his hand in, like, a paper towel or something and then rinse it off.
Not for a 20, because I feel anything more than $5, like, I feel like it's like a cut piece where it's like a trick. No matter what, it's a trick.
Oh.
It's just like, you ever see the stickers that are like a bag of cocaine?
No, that's funny.
So, like, people will leave those on, like, the floor at, like, a club or wherever. And so you go like, oh, no. But it's just a sticker.
I've had that with a quarter glued to the ground.
LOL.
As a child.
Yeah, I don't trust these things. Would I put my hand in a toilet at the Gathering of the Juggalos? Of course.
There are no, it's all porta potties.
Delicious.
Gross. Nasty. So you would pick up the poop dollar.
Nah, it's not worth it because I know. That's just
because you know.
I know.
Yeah.
If I didn't know, then $1, sure, why not?
Zach also specified that a poop-related illness at this location where it's all porta potties would be really scary and dangerous, and I agree. That's awful.
Yeah, you need lots of water and electrolytes.
Everyone avoid the poop lettuce.
I know. I'm kind of
Burger King poop lettuce.
August 3rd is when the moratorium ends on lettuce.
What does that mean?
So the farm place, whatever, It was lettuce that was good until August 3rd.
So
basically,
if anyone has it, they'll have to throw it out by then anyway.
If it has an expiration date of then,
good.
Or if it was part of like X batches, then it's no good.
That's soon.
Yeah, so I'm like, next week I could finally have good food again. I haven't had lettuce or any vegetables in like 4 months because of this.
I've just unrelated. It hasn't even been a thing for 4 months.
What do you mean?
I have not had any leafy greens, but I have been eating other produce with reckless abandon. Mm-hmm. Like I looked it up and it was like lettuce, basil, spinach, raspberries for some reason. And then like almost everything else is fine. And I've been mostly just eating stuff where you would either wash it anyway or where you would not eat the skin, like bananas and avocados and stuff. You don't eat the skin?
No.
Oh, it's a personal choice.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I have for Zoo is, have you ever heard your parents fucking? Zach has a story in this episode that I've heard him tell before that I think is pretty bad, pretty up there, but I have a story that my ex told me, which I think is comparably bad. That I'm going to steal and take as my story.
I don't think I have. I would say no.
I have not, because my parents got divorced when I was like 13. So if I did, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
You know? But my ex has a story about being on vacation and having a sleep paralysis and then hearing her parents fucking in the, like being awake, like not able to move and hearing your parents fucking in the other room. And I feel like that's comparable to Zach's story about his mom checking on him after.
Freshly fucked. Probably still dripping. Comes into my room and puts her hand on my chest to check if I was breathing.
That sounds like a nightmare because you can't join. That's such a tease.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. What's the point in that? Like, you might as well just end your life at that point.
Yeah.
You'll never know what it's like until the next time.
Do either of you have a story about that? Neither of you? Nah, that's okay. I feel like that one's like out there hit or miss, where people either haven't or they like, here's a specific story that has haunted me. Oh, that's nice. Jorge has his cables draped over his hat for the audio listeners. They also talk about a Dear Abby story about this woman who goes, hey, I'm divorced and I've always wanted to take a really long road trip from Florida to Alaska. And my husband's being a real pain in the ass. I feel like this could end our relationship because he has all these caveats in order to go. And I'm considering just going without him and sending him postcards.
Do it, pussy.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like you hear it and there's only one right answer and it's go on it without him. Because it's like, I want to go. It's like he wants to rent a big SUV and he doesn't want to drive more than 6 hours a day. And she's like, I want to be out there taking pictures of like elk in the woods. And he's like, doesn't want to drive more than 6 hours a day, wants to stay at a nice hotel every single night.
Boo.
Exactly. So I'm like, clearly you guys are at bigger odds than a trip.
So this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that next year, instead of going to Jamaica, going to Cabo, going to the Poconos, everybody at Gas Digital, we get, if there's like 20 of us, we get 6 2003 Honda Civics. And we just hit the open road.
I like that.
And we just go for a week. Every once in a while, we stop off and record a pod or 7.
How would we meet up?
I mean, we're in 6 Honda Civics, bro.
There's no way all 6 Honda Civics are getting to the same place.
How not?
I mean,
as somebody who's watched almost every episode of Top Gear and the Grand Tour combined, I've seen many a challenge all over the world and many a different vehicle.
I just feel like...
And they almost always make it. Shout out Oliver! Oliver!
What if someone's car breaks down?
That's why there's 6.
But there's different people in it. What if you're like, oh, we got to do rap, but Shannon's 6 cars behind...
Then you switch cars.
At a porta potty or whatever. That's just a hilarious image to me.
Shannon in a porta potty?
Yeah, like she would never.
Where are you going to a porta potty on a road trip?
You know what I mean. A 7-Eleven bathroom. Whatever. One of those that you need a key for. Stop saying that.
What?
It upsets me.
Why does it upset you?
There was I was about to call it a stand-up show. It's a one-man show, like Bruce Springsteen concert where it's like on Netflix or something. That's how I've seen it. But where he like tells his life story and also sings. And
the New Jersey Netflix and chill is watching a Bruce Springsteen one-man show. Oh, that's
not
disgusting.
even a big Bruce Springsteen fan. But he talks about how he had like a gig in California or something. And he went in 2 cars. Where it was like him and one guy in one car, and it was 2 guys in the other car where the other car had like all the equipment or something. Yeah. And this was in like the 70s or 80s. And they just lost that. Like they just didn't. Not that they didn't make it, but they just lost touch with them. It's completely split from each other. And he didn't know how to drive at the time. So the guy who was driving after like 12 hours was like, I can't fucking drive anymore. And so basically like in the middle of the night in like Nebraska, he like taught him how to drive stick on the highway. And he was like, that's the best place to learn it because you're going in a straight line and you don't have to stop or stall at all. And he like drove through the middle of the night. I like passing off other people's stories as if they're my stories.
I just assume everything you say is your story, but you're making up these names like Bruce Springsteen.
Oh yeah, Bruce Springsteen.
You're telling me that's a real person?
I was the driver.
Your name is Adam?
Yeah. Can you tell me about On the Gate?
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
I forgot what I texted you earlier about On the Gate.
You texted me
circle
Buckingham
back,
Palace breakfast times.
Okay. To circle back from earlier, our conversation about telemarketers.
Right.
On the exclusive episode. So in between episodes, new guest, old friend, Renee Fuentes, in between episodes was talking about his job because, these podcasts record during the day,
right?
And so they have to take some time off, like work it around their lunch break or like take time off, whatever.
Right.
And so he's talking about his job because he's like, oh, I have to get back real quick.
Right.
And he was describing his job, to which Allie Mae was like, yo, can you get me a job? I could do this job. I can't get into what it was, but we got into a little bit on the exclusive episode, and it is kind of...
You should get a job at his company.
Oh, that's not talking about
We're not talking about it.
In the realm of like unethical scam, telemarketing, cold call.
Oh, okay.
But you make a lot of money because it's sales commission.
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah. And
well, you make money if you sell people.
Yeah, you make money if you sell your soul and you feel like ruining people.
Yeah.
But he was describing it. Work from home 3 days a week, in the office 2.
Right.
Making 6 figures. Basically just a phone and email job.
Oof. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. And when you were saying earlier, like, oh, people hate telemarketers and shit.
Right.
Sometimes that's who it is. It's like, you can't really hate them for the hustle. And like, cause you just need those 1 or 2 people a day.
Sure.
To be like, all right, I'm going to get my money. And,
but no one's ever happy about it. It's like everyone just kind of hates it.
No, people are happy.
Oh, look, Lebanon, Ohio. It's like they heard us.
What?
Lebanon, Ohio, not Skibbity, Ohio.
Same thing.
It's a survey company. I reverse searched. I Googled it.
But don't they know you're a mamve?
Huh?
Survey, mamve. Dom, hit the drop.
I like that's the drop.
You're killing me. I died.
Oh, okay.
So we sell our souls and ruin our careers for not a lot of money. Like, why aren't we just fucking around and like, record a podcast for like, a couple hours a day, and then we go get like a 9 to 5, just bullshitting the fuck out of people, like running a scam out of the ad sales side.
Yeah, Tom would be great at that. I'm kind of doing that where I'm like dog sitting in between.
But that's ethical.
Right, but I'm saying I also have a job in between the little hours that I actually have to be physically present here. And I also do podcasts from the dogs that I'm sitting. Just put the laptop right on top of the dog. and
Podcast.
Pupcast?
I just said podcast.
Pogcast. Pog.
I wish.
Fat ass white girl cast.
Fat ass wiener gogged.
So we should get a 6-figure job that is like a call and email job.
We should turn GaS Digital into a scam.
What scam should it be?
We should start selling.
Ask the chat what we
should start selling hearing loss and hearing stuff, because like we deal in podcasting.
They sell you their cures so that you how does it go?
It's a full circle. It's the full funnel.
They make you sick with their medicine so that you take their cures or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Medical device sales, one of the biggest industries there is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you sell your soul?
Kratom.
Oh, Kratom is great.
Are they still sponsor?
Do they sponsor your show?
This show? No.
Yeah. Do they sponsor any other shows?
Not that I work for. Oh, I'm thinking of Yo Delta. Kratom still sponsors us. Delta does not.
And that's the thing about Kratom is that you can never forget that at yokratom.com you can get a $60 kilo, and it's just always there. No matter what happens to you in life, you could be walking on the street, and you could fall through a manhole into the sewers, and a team of turtles can come and beat the shit out of you, and you'll be being unconscious. You'll be put into a medical coma for months and months and months, and just as they're about to pull the plug, you pop up to life. And you forget everything that you knew except for
Kratom.
$60 kilos from yokratom.com.
Did I show you the picture of the turtles that hang out at the park where I run?
No.
Oh my god. I'll cut in a picture here, but there's a pond at the park where I run, and the first time I ever went there are signs everywhere that say it's unlawful to remove a turtle from its habitat. I went, how often are people touching how do you even reach the turtles? And
how do I reach these turtles?
And then I ran by. Look how many of them there are.
So many.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
And I like running, or I make at least part of my run around the pond.
Mm-hmm.
I will cut it in, but here's, for the live viewers, look how many of them there are. There's just like a little platform.
And it's so hot outside right now that it's basically a big soup.
Look at them. There's so many. Now I don't need to cut it in. Thank you. Oh, very Mike of you. Really filling the role aptly.
Yeah.
The other thing you told me for On the Gate is Buckingham Palace was named after a gay lover? ? Exclamation.
Yeah, King fucking James or whatever the fuck in the 16 or 1700s allegedly had this gay lover named like something Buckingham. And then so Buckingham Palace was like this chill ass place. And then next thing you know was like low key a brothel for a little bit, but like a gay brothel.
Just dudes only?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And then next thing you know, he named it after whatever Buckingham.
Right.
And now it's become this prestigious entity.
Sure.
And it got me to thinking. In the United States, we have many a great place.
Right.
But how many of these places will be made that much better if they were gay?
Oh, I thought you were going to say which ones are gay and we just don't realize it.
That works too.
To you, I was going to say... I don't remember. Bummer.
Because there's the obvious things like, oh yeah, the Washington Monument, the giant dick, whatever. No.
Things being phallic, it's too on the nose. It needs to be subtler than that.
The nose? But how about the Alamos? What if the Alamo? It was just a bunch of gay Mexicans.
The Alamo basement.
Yes. The Alamo basement, which is nothing but gay Mexicans just eating beans and butt fucking.
Ew.
Prior to the United States taking its rightful property.
Yeah.
And they would never forget.
Remember the Alamo? The Alamo basement. It's in the Alamo basement. Watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure, everybody. You also said that breakfast times are too late.
Yes.
Meaning that they go on too long or that they start too late? Oh. Okay.
Now you see here. New York City used to be a city that never sleeps, see?
Yes.
Everything open 24 hours. You can go anywhere. You can get anything you want. Anytime. Anything you needed. You can get a coffee at 2 a.m. You can get a coffee at 2 p.m. You can get a bagel at 6 p.m. You can get a bagel at 6 a.m.
Right.
But nowadays, the city sleeps. And it goes to sleep at like 10 or 11 p.m.
New Jersey is affected too. Not that it was ever we love to sleep in New Jersey. That being said, diners, by definition, were 24 hours. No diners are 24 hours anymore. Hardly any. It's embarrassing.
So, Allie Mae, rotating third mic, Allie Mae, brought up how
Get it? 'Cause it rotates. God, Jesus Christ.
You see that rotating? That rotating was right off the cuff.
Very good. Where is your rotator cuff?
It's not cuffed because I'm not wearing pants, but normally I'd be cuffed.
Is that where
up.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But third mic, Allison Mayfield,
Oh God,
brought up how every day she goes to a local donut shop and she gets a coffee.
Every day?
She gets a coffee and her breakfast sandwich.
Oh, that's not that crazy. I thought she was saying she gets a donut every day.
No. She gets a coffee and a breakfast sandwich, but they don't open until like 8 or 9 a.m.
Oh, that's nuts.
And this is in prime, nice Brooklyn.
Places that sell coffee open up at 10 a.m.
I know.
It's like,
it's
what the
bitch
fuck?
shit. 8 a.m. This fucking coffee shop, not open.
I also live by a donut shop that's like a fancy frou-frou bullshit ass place.
Right.
Donut shop opens at like 9 a.m. every day.
Crazy! They should be opening at 5.
And so
it's enough to make you go to Starbucks.
Well, that's the other thing is here in the city, Starbucks also doesn't open that early at some locations, and they also close.
They also close.
They also close at like 4 p.m.
Because now it's a pizza place, but there was a Dunkin' Donuts I used to frequent when I was early working here. Now it's a pizza place.
Yeah.
They close at like 4 p.m. And sometimes I'm coming to work at 4 p.m. and I'm like, I want a coffee to do Godfrey or whatever.
Yeah, and so they were discussing how restaurant times, especially for breakfast, really fucks people because like Derek is a person for his regular day job has to wake up at 4 a.m., get places at like 5 or 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Or even when he's just working out, like you go on a run, you go like, oh, go on a run, then hit the diner after to get like a fucking spinach wrap, whatever.
Right.
But a breakfast place isn't open for breakfast time anymore. There's a breakfast burrito place not too far from here.
Yeah.
Breakfast burrito doesn't open till 11 a.m. You're open for lunch. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, that's fucking bonkers. That's so embarrassing.
And then again, they close early, and then you have fucking lunchtime stuff, or you have breakfast times where you go to a restaurant and it ends at like 10 a.m. It's bullshit.
I more respect I feel like this is not true at all. I was gonna say it's mostly Asian restaurants. But that's not true at all. We'll close in the middle of the day, like between lunch and dinner.
Oh yeah, like Thai places and shit.
The one upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, no one's really eating at 4 p.m.
And that's the other thing.
Except Mike.
You watch.
Mike eats lunch at 4 p.m. or dinner at 4 p.m.
You watch the movies and televisions, and they go like New York City at 2 a.m. You get the Chinese carton of fucking lo mein, whatever. All of them close at like 10 p.m. nowadays.
Yeah, it was hard. It's hard to come out of the bar and find a place that's selling food.
Yeah, it's like $1
Shout out
slice.
Criff Dogs. Criff Dogs fucking rules. That's my go-to for that around here. Or fucking Taco Bell. Like those are your. Please don't do that. You look like a hamster.
I smell like one too.
Yeah, like wood chips.
How much chip could wood chip kid chip?
Wood.
Chipperson.
Very good. Yeah, it's a disgrace. I agree. The diners now in New Jersey are kind of coming back. or at least going now till like midnight. Yeah, it sucks. Maybe but like, is it a cost of operating issue? Is that the rent's too damn high? And, but like you're paying the rent anyway, you might as well, but they're like, the few people that come in at 2 a.m. are not worth paying people to work at 2 a.m.
Kind of. Well, the other thing is,
yeah,
that we did not discuss on the show, but it's something I've heard Vega talk about. There's a lot of these places, like mom and pop places, where these people open them, and then it's like you have your kid working, like they go to sleep, but then you have your fucking teenage kids.
How did diners manage it?
Because that was their life. That was like the whole family.
Yeah,
like
there was more family. There were more kids.
Grandma, grandpa opened it, and then
they got like one friend.
The oldest son. I am the oldest son. I'm the eldest boy. Run the place, and then the rest of the people fucking whatever.
Man, maybe we'll go to a diner. Do you guys want to go to a diner?
A diner.
We were gonna go for food out. I liked it. We were gonna go for food after this, and I haven't hit a diner in a while. The problem is that also, if I might also complain, you can't get dinner at a diner for less than $20.
True.
What the fuck I'm getting eggs and toast. Why is it $16?
The $1 bill is useless nowadays.
I like it. Yeah.
What can you get for $1? A candy is $1, whatever. A bag of chips is $1, whatever. A water bottle is $1, whatever.
Yeah. A piece of pizza is $1, whatever.
A $1 bill can do nothing but give you a little bit of a nosebleed from cheap cocaine.
Yeah, probably. Or less cocaine. It's not even enough to fill a nail.
You even go to like a
toothbrush. Can I complain about something completely unrelated?
Of course.
I saw a video across my feed, a vertical video of this guy that's like being an extreme cheapskate for a year and how much money I spent over the whole year. And the guy, that's you. Is it spam? It's like we summoned them. It's like we said Bloody Mary and it appeared.
Well, I'm also a West Coast person, so like it's still.
Oh yeah.
It's almost closing time, so everybody's like, I need to make my quota.
Sure. Really quick, this guy being an extreme cheapskate, and at the beginning, the guy's like, I spent $300 on a dentist visit, and he goes, "Don't talk about how it's my toothbrush, because I don't want to hear it." And he shows his toothbrush, and it's clearly he's been using the same toothbrush for like a year, and it's just frayed to hell. And he also got like 4 haircuts. I'm like, you want to just get one less haircut and buy like 100 toothbrushes, dog? Made me so mad. I was like, don't tell me how you're spending $300 on the dentist and refuse to buy a new toothbrush. You go to the dentist, they probably give you one for free.
Yeah, like a free toothbrush from there, or you can get a multi-pack.
It pissed me off so bad. Yeah. Anyway, he also shows how he like defaulted on his student loans at like $100,000 or something like that. Like, why are you saving all this money? What are you doing with it? Where is it going?
Content.
I guess.
Needs
whatever. It pissed me off really bad, and I've been thinking about it ever since. Let's move on. Sorry about that. Fart Carnival.
Cart Carnival.
Cart Carnival. Have you ever wanted to shave your head?
Almost every day of my life.
Really?
No.
Never?
Every once in a while, I go like, it'd be funny.
They talk about how, well, they asked ChatGPT to send a bunch of pictures, like, they were like, what hairstyle should I get? And stuff
for
like
both
that.
of them?
Yeah, it started with Brendan. Brendan was trying to change his look. Both the haircut and his facial hair and style, he asked ChatGPT about.
I said this not on the show, but last week or 2 weeks ago, Mike Racine was on Zoo, and he brought his 2 children.
Yeah.
His 2 sons. And he has a little 1-year-old. And Fart Carnival was recording at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And I picked up the child because the child was crying, and I'm carrying the child around. This little 1-year-old. And we go over to Studio C, and I'm looking at Brendan Sagalow, and I'm looking at the baby. And I'm like, this baby looks older than 35-year-old Brendan Sagalow.
I saw Brendan Sagalow do comedy this week.
He does that?
Yeah.
Nice.
He has one funny joke and he mentions
only one. That's mean.
That's
mean.
One in particular that he said it on stage and he also said it in the episode that he's like, man, I wish this killed because it would be a perfect clean joke to do on like Jimmy Fallon or something. He goes, I got this Oura ring and it tells me when I'm gaining weight because I can't take it off. And that made me laugh. But he talks about, he's like, man, I wish that crushed. Anyway, they talk about how it sucks being a woman because you can't just shave your head when you don't feel like dealing with it anymore. You kind of have to have hair.
No,
unless you're hot.
I don't envy women for that alone, is like the fact that you must have hair. You just must, or else you look like like V for Vendetta.
Unfortunately, every woman that I've seen on social media, there's this girl called Microsoft, MEI. Her name is May, but her username is Microsoft.
That's a good one.
She's not bald anymore, but she was bald for a really long time. Anyone that I follow on Instagram, and the answer is 3 women that are bald, are all hot. And one of them is like, they always make videos being like, oh, people commenting being like, oh, you can pull it off. And they're like, oh, it's not about that. I'm like, yeah, you say that because you can pull it off. I, in college, really thought about shaving my head, and I wish I had.
Yeah.
Because now I'll never. Now as a grown-up, I'm not going to shave my head.
Why not?
Because now I like my hair. Even if I would go back to like a pixie, which I had in high school, I wouldn't go shorter than that.
Why not?
I kind of just, because I don't think I could pull it off. It's too much.
There's only one way to find out.
You're right.
You can also get a wig. Because that's my argument. Is
that
as somebody who's friends with
Can
plenty
you
of...
imagine? What would Mike's reaction be if I was just bald? Like, out of the shower, bald.
How long do you think it would take him to notice?
He'd notice that fast.
Okay.
If we're hugging, he's going to notice.
I was about to say without touching. Like, if you guys are just interacting throughout the day.
And I had a wig? Or even without the wig?
Even without, like, either or. Like, how long do you think it would take him to notice that there's that drastic of a hair change?
He would notice. We share a bed.
But that's what I'm saying. It's no touching. If you want a day with no touch, like, you're working on a computer, he's on a couch, or vice versa.
Couple hours.
Because, yeah, obviously if you get next to each other, because you can fucking smell if there's no shampoo.
Yeah.
Or just...
I hate that my hair is, like, can't go more than a day or two without washing it, without it looking awful. So that's why I've thought about shaving my head. I'm like, then I just don't wash it for a month while it grows back, and then I don't need to as much.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say, is that somebody who's friends with plenty of people of color who do have little or no hair.
Right.
Like, you just do it.
Yeah.
And then you get a wig when necessary, but for the most part, you just rock it. Even, like, that's a your own insecurity type beat of like, no, it won't look good on me. It makes me look just weird. Blah, blah, blah. Like that. Who gives a fuck? You just gotta own it.
Why do I feel like I've had this argument on a podcast with like that I was a guest on or something where I'm like, I don't want to shave my head. I'm not trying to shave my head. I'm not in. If I was interested in shaving my head, this would be a different conversation. I'm not interested.
All right. Would you do it if you were either doped up or dying?
If I was dying, maybe.
Okay.
Or if I was doped up, potentially. Everyone don't go watch Doped Up and Dying. It does still exist. But yeah. They also, astute listeners will notice that I'm not on Fart Carnival anymore. They took me off Fart Carnival. It's Caroline now. And it makes more sense because they need to have a producer that has the same name as their wife or girlfriend in order for it to work. Because you have Nicole on the other shows.
Yes.
And now you have Caroline on this one. So it evens out.
Yeah, it makes it less awkward in the boardroom.
Yeah, exactly. They even have a joke where they're like, I'm going to call you something else. What's your middle name? She's like,
Nicole.
Michelle. That would be really funny if it was. But yeah,
I can hear Caroline. It's Michelle.
They should call her Care Bear. That's what we used to call her on Himbos.
Oh, R.I.P. Himbos.
Shout out Himbos. They also this was last week's episode, but I listened to half of it thinking that it was this week's episode. Cannon is taking a sewing class. I think that's really cool.
That's nice.
Are there any completely unrelated to your profession skills that you want to take a class for?
I've been thinking about this because Maddie was doing drawing classes for a while.
Oh, that's nice.
And then earlier this year, Dave Temple, mentor of the show, was doing computer science classes. And it's like that'd be fun to just like do some weird shit, like open up a fucking whatever community college pamphlet and be like, why not? Like fucking learn real calligraphy or like I don't know.
I have majorly thought about doing a singing class.
Oh?
Singing lessons.
Oh? O'Reilly?
Auto parts.
Yeah. Auto tune.
Or even piano. I have attempted. What were you gonna say? I have attempted guitar, mostly because my ex was a guitar player and she kept trying to teach me, but she was not a very good teacher. And also, guitar is just not naturally intuitive to me. In my head,
intuitive.
Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, now you're not trying to chew in the mic?
I wish I could chew on mic right now.
What the hell? I think some people are guitar brained and some people are piano brained.
And some people are dog brained.
Hey, yo. Guitar is not intuitive to me. Piano, one button equals one note. That makes sense to me. Whereas Ashley, friend of the show, has talked about how she's a guitar. You're actually a guitar person because she can't think of like this melody is happening with this hand and this melody is happening with this hand. Whereas to me, I'm like, guitar is the same way. This side is a shape and this side is a rhythm.
True.
You know, that feels not intuitive to me.
See, you got to think of it like Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl says he learned drums, and then the guitar is like a drum where each string is like a different one of the drums.
Yeah.
And so you go like, right, I want this beat, but I want it to sound like this, you know?
Right. So that being said, I would consider a piano class. However, just in like a general art, sewing, crafty type way, there's this girl I watch on YouTube called Kathleen Illustrated, and she does like sewing and all sorts of like thrifting and crafting videos and stuff. And she had merch that sold out, but the pattern of the shirt, she is like either like a cheap download or like a free download where you can print the pattern and like embroider it onto a shirt. And I'm considering doing that as a craft. I know it's not a lesson, but
knitting.
My friends are all knit for some reason. A bunch of my friends knit and they bring it to things.
Because it's women activities. I always love that when a broad is on the train just like knitting something.
That's my friend. That's two of my friends that I'm thinking of. I like having a physical hand activity to do while you're hanging out with people. I respect that.
Let's see. You can you can sew.
You can sew.
I mean, you can knit. You could
sew if you had like a hoop.
We have the Play-Doh stuff out there when they did that on SDR this week with Chris from Brooklyn and Zach from New Jersey, where they had a sculptor and they made inappropriate Play-Doh sculptures and they did a category game and it was pretty fun.
That's pretty cool. Do you remember Cranium?
Yeah.
Cranium always had a clay element, I feel like.
Cranium.
Yeah, we should take more classes. I feel like I've not talked about on the show, but I've probably talked ad nauseum to you three about my bingo card that I made for things I wanted to do this summer.
BINGO, 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 and
Paco was his name.
Hey!
I don't know why I thought Paco. Should have done Jorge. One of the things on it is take a class, and I have not done that.
Because you're not a very classy person.
One of them was also have a summer hobby that there's no pressure to like continue doing after the summer's over if I don't want to. And I had two in mind and I haven't done either of them.
What we should do as content is we should do like those fucking I had the name in my head right now. fuck. But you know those classes where it's like women take it like to be like a proper lady in society?
Oh yeah. Not manners, etiquette.
Yeah, we should take that as like a group of us.
I love that idea. I think that's an incredible idea.
And also for fucking 5 years at this point, I've been pitching that we should do a coordinated dance at Skankfest for all the GaS people, but nobody's down except for Alex, because Alex is a professional dancer.
This is the inmates running the asylum right now, so I'll say this out loud unless like Lewis or someone is watching at home, but I want to do a fucking coordinated, like an NSYNC Backstreet Boys type dance for the talent show. But I need like a couple people. I think it'd be really funny. But I also don't want to share the prize money if it wins. So I don't want to get too many people involved.
That's not fair. A couple people, and then that only puts you and Mike, Dom and Serafina, and Alex and Harrington.
Can't fucking take this guy anywhere. Oh, God, I hate him. I hate him so much. Yeah. One of the hobbies was going to be photography, and the other was going to be roller skating. And me and Shannon are going to go roller skating when it's kind of nice, actually. Shannon and I will go roller skating after her move when she settles in with her rollerblades. I like the tapping. I hope we haven't turned anyone off at home.
I've never turned anybody off in my life.
Not on purpose. American Loser, Stanley. Let's fucking go.
Christopher Stanleth.
Very good.
Very nice. My wife.
Do you have a Congress member that you'd like to slow dance with?
One nice slow dance with a member of Congress? Because I got a couple.
I got one.
I would say like, I don't know if this counts, but Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell.
Hell yeah, dog, you're a necrophiliac.
All of them. I love every politician equally, and if I had the ability to touch them physically without any sort of interruption, I would only do nice things like caress their hair and spin them around, give them a nice little twirl and a dip, and enjoy their company on the dance floor.
That being said, we should have come to this from...
I can come to anything.
God, it's just every fucking day with this guy.
Yeah, every day I'm coming to something.
It was a specifically planned public relation marketing move to make bacon a breakfast food.
Say what?
So basically there was and I'm forgetting, Bernays. Forget his first name, but Bernays.
Yeah, of the Mac family.
Was a distant relative to Freud and used Freudian psychology in marketing.
When Bernays was not helping us overthrow the government in Guatemala, in between that, he would take side gigs. Like you could hire him as a consultant. And there's a company that comes in and they said, hey, we're a meatpacking company. We got to sell more bacon. And he created the idea that it's a FOMO thing or a no true Scotsman thing. You know about that? It's the all-American breakfast. So has to include bacon.
Where it's like you gotta have bacon for breakfast, and then that kind of happened with milk too.
Milk?
Got milk. Milk was this idea that... Oh no. That's gonna be your thumbnail.
Come on, little Zeki. Come on, Zeki, drink up.
I think this has been GaS Digital now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. I'm ending the show.
Okay.
I don't remember why I wrote that down. I just think it's interesting.
Bacon's an inferior product, especially for breakfast. It's not enough food for what you get. Like 2 or 3 strips of bacon does nothing compared to 2 or 3 sausage links or a sausage patty.
Yeah.
Or
because
like
it's mostly
any other protein.
fat, which mostly melts.
Yeah, it's like not worth it, and people never make the bacon how you need it, how you want it.
That's why I'm a big, this might be controversial, big turkey bacon person.
Turkey bacon's terrible.
You always know how it's going to turn out.
Oh my God.
And you don't lose any of it.
Oh my goodness.
It's sort of like how Not Pizza Hut, the other one. Domino's. Domino's is not pizza. You cannot fairly compare Domino's to actual pizza. But it's also delicious as its own thing. That's kind of how I feel about turkey bacon. I'm like, turkey bacon is by no means a direct replacement for bacon. Can we just key him out? Is that possible? Can we just put something else there? That's how I feel about bacon. Oh, hell yeah. I just saw it change. Yeah, keep moving it. Move the slider. Yeah, there you go. This has been GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. If you liked it and you think we got there, go to GaS Digital Now on YouTube. No, leave it. Can you put... This is asking a lot, but can you put like a picture of something there? No, it's too late. Oh, okay. Subscribe to GaS Digital Now on YouTube. At 3,000 subscribers, Mike and I will take a lie detector test. I'm sure we'll have Jorge submit some for that. Follow all the GaS Digital accounts on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow me and Mike on Instagram, That Blind Mike, and Natalie DeChico Edits. Jorge, you want to say yours?
Subscribe to the GaS Digital Network using, what's your promo code?
Now.
And most Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do my own little program leading into On the Gate, where I shoot the shit, answer questions, answer phone calls, come up with my own stuff, little games. And it's exclusive to the live stream. It doesn't get posted anywhere else.
Yes.
And sometimes I do that with other show times where there's nothing going on. I just pop. Sometimes I'll throw on an old episode of a show and watch along with the rest of y'all, or sometimes, But just come through to GaS Digital, subscribe, and hang out.
I think that's it.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Jorge.